What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And well, you may not be recognizing this backdrop anymore because I'm no longer in the old up north state of Pennsylvania. I am down south. Well, we call it south, and it's the greater state of Virginia. I may have bought myself another project, and what I mean by project is it's going to need some work. I bought this thing sight unseen, and well, the unseen part, I probably should have put my eyes on it, because plan here was to, let's see if we can get this thing running, which I think we're still going to be able to run. I was going to try to get it to drive home. I'm about 300 miles away from the house, and the idea was to try to get this and get on the road and see if I can take the back roads and get it home. But, well, let me get your eyes on it. I don't think that's going to happen. All right, what we got is a 1964 Chevy C10. And what I mean by 64 is it's old. I'm pretty sure a hole in the seat is now home to a bunch of rats, probably a mice or two, and I think there was a raccoon living in here because, well, it was running up and down the side here, and I'm not sure if it's out of it yet. If it's in there, I'm pretty much going to burn the truck down. I'm going to get you up on it. I'm going to show you around on it, and hopefully, don't laugh at it, all right? Because I'm laughing at it. Like I said, I bought it sight unseen, and probably not a good idea. All right, so the inside, well, looks like somebody tried to do a little bit of patina on here, and let's just say she's falling apart. We do have surround sound in here. I'm not sure if they're Bose or not, but there is something going on in there. It is a 4-speed. It is a 250 engine, and, well, being held up by what I'd like to think is, well, siding for sheds. Looks like rivets, probably off of, I don't know, some Levi jeans. I'm not really sure. I like the patina look. However, the patina has made its way, well, to the trailing arm on the rear, and that's what's going to make us not be able to drive this thing home. Still want, like I said, still want to try to get it running. Everything else, I'm going to say is good, but it's not. We got Bondo. We've got rust. I'm pretty sure these don't go to the truck, but if I need them, I've got 2 of them. I've got options. And, well, it's never a good sign to see a flywheel on a manual vehicle sitting in the bed of the truck. This tire doesn't really hold air very much. It'll go down here probably the next 5 minutes. The Bondo over here, well, it's holding pretty well. Okay, not too bad. Plus, you know, we just keep taking it off. We'll eventually get to some. No, probably not get nothing. That's again siding to a barn or something. I'd get you in this door right here, but, well, nope, not happening. Do have the other headlight. That's in that door that I can't get into, so I've got to go through the driver's door to try to get the headlight. And I'd say I could try to open it from the inside, but, well, it's missing something there too. I think they probably use those as some sort of sheet metal repair on the back, but who knows? There's no handles. All right, so I'm going to have to get a list together of stuff I need because, well, as you see, plugs are there, but they are not where they need to be. Are missing the coil wire here. Motor, well, she does rotate. I don't know. Y'all can see that, but I am able to get the crank to go all the way over. See if this way you can see it better. Probably not. Anyways, you just got to trust that. That does rotate. Battery for sure. Yep, we're missing some of that cool juice right there. Oil, however, yeah, come on. Yep. So either the guy I got this from, I mean, just change that just to kind of say, hey, it's got oil and it's not burning nothing, or it truly is that color because, well, I give it the old smell test. It smells good. Let's see. Get it back in there. So the idea tonight, get a part list together, head to the old, I don't know, AutoZone, O'Reilly's, or whatever's around me. And then bright and early in the morning, we'll get started on maybe swapping some stuff over and trying to get this thing going. But before we do any of that, this right here is not working for me, okay? But this, that right there works for me. So I'm gonna swap some tires out. We're gonna get another shot of what it should be looking like, and then we'll start working on that motor. All right, guys, welcome back. It is the next day. Went to the parts store, kind of went through a few things. However, the good Lord decided to throw a little bit of rain on us. So still raining, still out here in Virginia. Trying to make the best of it. However, last night I left you with you guys kind of seeing the old wheels on this thing. Now, let's check out this side. Look at this. Okay. Come on. Nobody wants to work on a truck that has some old Steelies on it. We need some new Steelies, some new thin white walls. So last night I was able to get up under there, get these things swapped out. Now look at what we're working with. Got a few things to do in here today. We're gonna start with the battery first, because that battery has seen better days. This battery tray has seen better days too, which we're not going to really focus on that if we just kind of leave this thin balsa wood right there. If that stays there, if it'll stay, that should hold the battery. We're going to need some new terminal ends, because, well, that one's not too bad. These are shot. And I know black might be confusing. Black should be going to the ground side, the block side here. However, let's follow the old black one down, and, well, that's the starter. And the red, well, we follow that one down. There you go. That's the block. So let's not get confused on those, because that's not going to be for a good video. It'd be for a good video, because, well, putting everything backwards and arcing and sparking might be good. So I'm going to get a battery in here. We'll start with the battery, because without battery, we don't have spark. Without spark, we don't have ignition. Without ignition, you know, all that whole thing. We're going to start with the battery. Okay, so what I failed to mention about Virginia is also, Virginia is my old stomping grounds, okay? I was born and raised in Virginia, left for the service, got out of the service, moved up to Pennsylvania, and, well, like I said, you don't recognize this backdrop, but I recognize this backdrop pretty well, because, well, not only is it a place where I'm working on a truck, but it's also my uncle's house. This is my Uncle Larry. He has been...
Where's Marvin?
Marvin's not coming, all right? Marvin is not going to be here today, but he has set us up with a big tent here, so, you know, I don't get any water down the back of my neck, because I'm not really sure how I like water going down my back and into my crack. But he's been very nice to let us use his driveway as some sort of makeshift shop. And, well, I'm going to use him to kind of help me get this thing going, because he knows a lot about electrical stuff. I'll tell you that. Was it lots and lots of time in the electrical world. So I'm going to hand him all the batteries. I'm going to stand in the water, and hopefully he can test them that way.
That's what Marvin's for.
Dang, where'd you get that nice hat right there?
Yeah, nice hat on it.
All right, let's get these battery terminals swapped out, get the battery in, and we'll go from there.
Now, you know you're going to have to get rid of my voice on this, because when I hear myself, that sounds like a country bumpkin.
Everything you're saying now is influencing me to keep it in there, just so you know. Oh, there we go. So we got to remember, black is not positive.
Right.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Black is positive. Red is ground. All right. These are probably the greatest things. They're not. Side posts are garbage. Side posts should never have been invented. And whatever contraption these are that supposedly pinch these down, they never really pinch it down, okay? So that is way bigger, if not half the size of these, so they never stay. But it's good enough for what we're going to do. Plus, they were cheap at AutoZone. I think if I bought a battery and got these, I got them like, I don't know, 20% off. So of course you had to buy them. I almost feel like I shouldn't even replace that one.
Yeah, if it looks all right.
Then my luck is going to be, you know, I don't replace it and this thing doesn't. Let's keep it. It's just a ground one. Worst case, it doesn't work. At least whoever designed these started doing it right. Like the older ones, these nuts used to fall out of here. This is a, look at that, it fall out. You used to have to sit there on the side post, holding this in there, trying to get this on, doesn't work. So whoever thought of that, genius. Okay.
So jerry rig. This is house wiring.
That's house wire, it looks like.
It is.
Okay. So we should have juice from here, positive and negative juice, to there. So I'm kind of curious if this thing will even rotate. So
you want me to crank it?
Yeah, you want to go in there and I'm going to sit back here.
Wrench.
Let's see if we can even get something to something. Now, if we get a key action, that's going to be pretty cool because these wires are not the greatest. I'm telling you right now.
You ready?
Yeah, let's see if we can get it. Okay. All right, that's pretty strong. We'll go ahead and leave that off. No fires in there, right? Nothing smoking. You see anything smoking in there or anything?
No.
Nothing. That actually turned over pretty good.
Yeah.
Like as far as
That's good.
surprising. All right, we're gonna start tackling the. Well, we're gonna go with the coil. Now, I had to get a new coil wire because although there are 6 plugs here that were just kind of laying down here on the frame, it is missing, or was missing, the one going from the coil to the center of the distributor. So I did get a new one of those, but we're going to try and test out these old ones just to, why not? So let me go ahead and I'll pull number 1 spark. That doesn't help too. Actually, what I'll do is I'll go ahead and pull this number 1 spark plug. We'll get that at top dead center. See where the old pointer is pointing under there, and then we'll kind of start from there. And well, if we remember anything about 6-bangers, that's going to be, let's see, 15 is too young, 36 is too old, 24 is just right. So 1, 5, 3, 6, 2, 4. That's it. So actually, it looks like it's got a pretty good burn on it. So there is hope. All right. We'll kind of bump this over, tell us we're kind of close. And then just light taps on it, light little bumps. Yep. One more. That's sucking. Keep going. Yep, keep going. Keep going. There it is. All right, we're going to pop the distributor cap and see kind of where the pointer's at. That'll tell us where we can start putting our plug wires. All right, so now that we've got this off, we know the cap is going to sit that way. Well, it looks like it's pointing right here at about number 5. Well, I say 5, number 5, meaning 5 o'clock position. So we know we're going to start here as number 1. We're going to go 1, 5, 3, 6, 2, 4. So just need to mark. I'll make a little mark on here for future reference. That will be my number 1. Look at the organization we have over here. Look. I mean, we've got notepads. We've got thick Sharpies, little Sharpies, and pencils. Now, what would happen if...
Hey, put that back.
Okay. Oh, by the way, if you've ever heard in past videos where I keep putting why I use jack stands so much, well, it's because of this guy right here, just so you know. Safety first. I say safety third. He says safety first. However you look at it, we still need jack stands. But I think of them as third. All right. First. We'll just mark that. I mean, could you at least have a good Sharpie in there? You got them Sharpies that mark distributor caps? All right, I got the cap off. What I wanted to go ahead and do is I want to check these points. I want to see if we even have any spark, just to even see if our coil's going. Now, what I can do for the coil is I can jump across here, do the ohms on this. Resistance on here should be somewhere above 0.6. And then I can go from the positive side, which this will be the positive side to the insert, and that should be somewhere around 6 to 12. So I'm going to go ahead and jump these up, see if the coil is even good. But before I do that, we can even check it. Go ahead and turn the key on real quick. Just in the on position, don't actually fire it off, but if he turns the key on, it should go ahead and energize this coil. Key's on, and then we should be able to get, if anything's good. Oh, there you go. Yep. So we've got sparks. We know our coil is working. We know our points are somewhat working. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Actually, I'm going to watch it all. Go ahead and give it a crank. I want to actually watch, see if there's. Look at that. Perfect. This thing actually might pop off. All right. Just for I don't know, viewers out there, let's go ahead and show you guys kind of what we're going to do here. Check the coil. Yes, it is throwing a spark, but it may not be pushing out everything it needs to. So let me get a meter on that. Handy dandy. Whatever. Anyways, we're going to set it to resistance. We're going to take the positive side here and the negative side there. Positive, negative. Come on, baby. It's on auto, so it's bouncing itself around. We're just going to select the range real quick. Go there. Now, all right, there we go. Stabilized at 1.5. That's actually really good. I'm surprised it had anything on it. Like I said, anywhere from 0.6 higher to about 3. 1.4, 1.5 is actually hella good, to be honest with you. Sorry, I didn't mean to say hello.
You said hello, didn't you?
I said hello, yeah. Hello. Hello, ohms. All right, so now we're going to check the inside. Keep it on positive. And check the inside of it. That should be somewhere from 6 to 13. So, all right. Well, good. Still low. Kind of all over the place. So internally, the portion coming down here, that is definitely going bad, and it seems like the magnetic field around there is good. However, what it's pumping out is probably not the best. I think instead of for even trying these spark plug wires, I think I'm going to go ahead and replace them. I do have an extra set because, well, that's cracked, and that's not supposed to be up that hot. Hold on. Oh, there you go. Yep. We're going to replace the boots. Just get all new wires. Let's leave those there. Yeah. Yeah. I'll leave that one there too. Yeah. I'll actually put that one right there. Yep. Ow. That one over there. And that one over there. Oh.
Good catch.
Dang. I'll never do that again. All right, so let's get number 1 and number 1. Number 2. Actually, we're going to go kind of in order. Let's go 1, 5. This should be back there. 1, 5. Number 3. Number 3. Number 3. 1, 5, 3. 1, 5, 3. 2. Okay, so we got 1, 5, 3. We need number 2. Nope, we need number 6. I'm gonna mess that up again. 1, 5, 3, 6. There we go. Yep. Did it click? I don't feel it click. Huh, we're gonna say it clicked. And if it didn't, we know which one to go back to. 1, 5, 3, 6, 2. Let's see, that one clicks. Click. Yep. And 4. That one clicked. Oh, yeah, perfect. And coil. Coil. All right, so we got spark, we got wires, we got plugs, we've got ignition, we've got battery. Let's move over to what's next? Firing. Nope, firing is all of it. Gas. So it's on. Okay. So I want to disconnect the fuel pump because, well, I don't know what kind of sludge mess or whatever. Now these tanks are inside the truck, so it shouldn't be getting all rusty and nasty and gumpy in there, other than for however long that gas sat in there to tarnish over. If it tarnished over, well, we're going to find out right now. I'm going to take off the line going to the fuel pump. We're actually going to crank it over and see if we get actually good pump. I'm hoping the fuel pump is good. If not, well, we're going to keep sitting here with some of the old spray and knock it over. All right. What is that one? Red one, flathead. Oh, boys, oh, boys. Hopefully these, this line that's dry rotted, I'm pretty sure it's going to hold up as well. If I do get it running, there's no need to have gas spraying everywhere. It actually might help feed it. Maybe it'll go spray to the, no, it won't. But nobody likes a leaky fuel line. It just causes fires and headaches. So we'll leave that off and bend it out of the way. And well, I'm going to try to crank it. If you guys don't mind watching that line right there, you see it? Let me know if any, fuel comes out of there. Anything? Anything? No? Anything? Well, it doesn't look wet. All right, so we know we don't have any fuel coming out, so it's either going to be the pump or there's probably just no gas. I could take off the line side feeding from the tank and check that, but I don't really care at the moment because, well, we've got Go Juice in a can and Explode Juice in a bottle, which plastic bottle, fire, gas, I don't see what can go wrong. I'm going to fill the bowl up. See if we can get a little bit in there. When I say a little bit, that's a big bowl. All of it. And then we'll douse the top. We'll throw the choke down on it and, well, go ahead and give her a little
Ready?
something. Yeah, go ahead.
Did you record that, I hope?
Oh, yeah, it's still recording. Look at that excitement there. Yeah. All right. I'm going to open the choke back up because I feel like it's warm enough. Now I'm going to let you operate the gas pedal on it now. Actually, I want to see if we'll get some more in there. I'm going to say I think we have an exhaust leak. Okay? That noise is not common. Probably should have checked to see if it's in neutral still too. I think it is because we rolled it. But anyways. All right, give it a whirl again. Well,
Are we not getting gas?
she's running. I'm gonna go ahead and check the gas coming from the tank. I'm hoping this thing's just empty. It sounded like it was squirting a little bit out of this, like it was trying to engage earlier before I actually fired it off. So hopefully we're just out of gas. All right. Okay, so we have a makeshift fuel tank. Got it going down to the pump. I want to check this pump going. So we've got fuel in the funnel going to the mechanical fuel pump. Now, with any luck, go ahead and give it a crank. Hopefully. Well, we already see something. Yeah, turn it off. Well, our pump is a go. That makes me happy. All right, just got back from the old parts store, and it was time to replace some fuel lines. That one to there, too far gone, dry rotted, all kinds of good stuff. Go ahead and replace the one coming from the tank, going to fuel pump as well. Got some new lines. Even got myself one of these little sight gauge fuel filter thingies. I'm going to slap it here because I'm not sure. I did put some more gas in the tank. Not really too sure as far as maybe there's some set in the bottom. I kind of shook the truck around, couldn't hear nothing. Maybe it'll run on its own power, on its own pump, on its own gas, on its own everything. So let's go and get that swapped out and see what we got. Oh, look at there. The sun is finally starting to come out. Huh? Let's see if it'll shine on this thing. Ooh, look at them tires and wheels, baby. All right, so first things first, we're going to cut that back. And the first or the best way to really cut any type of fuel line is with, well, a battery operated grinder that throws, I don't know, like 700,000 sparks. And we hope and pray that, well, none of them come back at us. All right. Easy. Done. Oh, still fueling that. All right, we're going to put a clamp in here or somewhere. Oh, so much for the sunny weather. She's back to, well, a little drizzle downpour. All right, back to what we were here for. Got the hoses in, got the filter in, got the other one down there. Now, with any luck, so I keep saying with any luck, when we already know it's going to start. But the luck part would be, is it going to stay running and idling? Let's give her a whirl. All right, we got the old Uncle Larry in there. He's going to try to prime. We took the coil off. See if we can get some fuel flow coming through here. Don't want no ignition. We just want flowage.
Ready?
Go ahead.
Keep going.
Yep. All right, a little change because it still has to suck its way all the way from here, all the way from that tank because, well, there was nothing there. So we're going to actually let it fire off and then see if maybe that's going to help get a better draw. Go ahead, try to start it. There we go. All right, we got fuel up in the filter now. Not as much as I'd like to see, but we've got it going. Try it again. You'll have to give it gas. Go ahead. Ooh, that fire. Well, maybe got my eyebrows just a little bit.
All right.
Yeah. All right. That's a little screw. I'm not sure what that is. That keeps bouncing around every time he hits the throttle. All right, so did a little bit of research and kind of looked at what that was. That is a float bowl vent. So it's supposed to be open a little bit. And then when you hit the gas, it's supposed to kind of drop itself down. Basically, if there's any hot fuel boiling happening in there, it'll come to that vent and kind of go back into the intake. So what I kind of learned is we're supposed to have it just barely cracked while somebody's kind of hitting the gas pedal. Hit the gas pedal real quick. All right, and let go. Okay, so gas pedal is off. And if you see, this is opened just a little bit. I'm going to crack it where it just seats. All right, hit the gas. Let it off. Yeah, that should be opening up as he lets off. Go ahead, gas, let off. All right, give it just a half turn. We're going to call that good. Yep, just barely seating. Okay. Okay, went ahead and topped off the old ice cube juice or whatever you want to call the stuff that cools the motor. It doesn't look like there's any sediments floating around in there, so that's a good sign. And no water. Oh, I'm saying no water. There was some water in there about halfway up, so it only took about a half jug of the concentrate over there. My hoses seem good. All right, main focus here now. Let's see if we can get it started on the key, see if we can get it to idle, kind of tune in the fuel to air here and the idle. So we'll set the fuel to air first and then move over to the idle and maybe she holds. Go ahead and start it up. Choke. Chokes all the way out. All right, maybe it's warm. Maybe go half choke in. Are you off the throttle? All right. She is idling on her own now. Still a little loud because, well, it's pretty much switched cheese exhaust. All right. Now, let me get it to move forward. And if it moves forward, will it stop? All right. Did I mention we've got nice new wheels on this thing? Well, if I didn't, look at these wheels on this thing. Anyhow, so the back kind of crawled up under there. The back, both wheel cylinders are completely shot. Okay, so other side over there, that's completely stripped out. This one, it is working. However, if I want to break anything, there's no reason to have two fronts and one back. So about here under the truck, there is a union. Went ahead and took that union off, not on. Took the union off, plugged this side of it. So now all we have is front brakes. Went ahead and cracked the bleeders on those. It needed lots of fluid. I think it took a whole 72 gallons just to fill the fronts up. Bled the master cylinder. Now, we don't know if it's going to stop yet, but we're going to give it a whirl. We've got plenty of runway space. So I'm going to shoot it down there. brakes don't work, I think we're going to roll back to somewhere way back there. So let's get at it. Come on, baby. I can't get out! I can't get out! There's no handle! Well, here comes our ride home. Let's see if the old lady can get that all the way down. She does pretty good at backing up, fellas. I'm telling you right now. She's got it going on. Ooh wee. Well, that's going to be our ride out of here because, well, as I showed you earlier, it is missing some crucial parts as far as it comes to suspension and making it down the road. Well, guys, there you have it. 1964 short bed, step side. I couldn't even tell you how long it's been sitting. I looked at the registration, can't tell you anything about it. All I know, sight unseen, 300 miles away. Wanted to drive it home, but obviously what I showed you guys earlier with the rear suspension trailing arm, that's not going to happen. So still made lots of progress in less than 24 hours. We were able to get the truck running, able to get the brakes going, at least the front half. 50% I'm good with. Usually I'm a 60%er, but 50% on this is going to have to work because, well, there's only 4 wheels and tires. But definitely excited. We were able to get it rocking, get it rolling, up and down the road. We didn't go down the road. I mean, the road is the driveway. And not sure how much I'm going to be putting back into this truck. It's probably going to go at my house, sit over in the backfield somewhere, and probably just finish rotting its life away because, well, this thing is too far gone. Smash that like button, smash that dislike button. If you are subscribed or if you're not subscribed, hit that comment. Let me know you guys are out there. Thanks a lot, guys. We will see you guys next time.